Coming up, we talk about the impending release of WordPress 3.6.
That's right, Matt. Then we're going to talk about the release of WordPress 3.7.
And then the release of WordPress 3.8.
Get the picture, guys. It was WordCamp 2013 in San Francisco, and we're here to talk to you guys all about it.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of PressThis. I'm your host, Matt.
And I'm Dan.
Dan, guess what happened this weekend?
I don't know what happened.
Little thing called WordCamp San Francisco.
Boom.
2013.
Boom.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about that today. But before we do, who are we? What do we do? This is a show where we take awesome WordPress stuff, pack it together, show it to you, present to you either themes, plugins, or concepts, news, like we have today. Hit subscribe on YouTube. We're over 1,300 subscribers, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
slocumstudio.com/subscribe to join the mailing list. We want to hit 10,000 subscribers. We want to hear from you because we just put out a little survey. We want to know what you want to hear on the show, what you like about our podcast, and all that fun stuff.
Awesome.
So special episode today. I think we're also going to cover this for folks who listen to Week in WordPress, which is a live show. Might actually try to get that out tomorrow, which is Tuesday.
Cool. That will be probably a little bit more sort of a discussion on the state of the market. Then this is going to be more about news and sort of what you can look forward to expect from WordPress in the coming months.
Absolutely.
So what can you expect, Matt? You can expect a couple things.
Yeah. So Matt Mullenweg had his his
State of the Word.
State of the Word.
Just like every other year.
As he does every other year. Talked a lot about the stats that he got back from the survey that they just put out. And of course, my favorite stat through the whole thing, 18.9% of the web is now running WordPress, which is up 2.2% last year. I guess it used to be only the top million sites that they surveyed. Now it's the top 10 million. 10
million sites, yeah. So what's funny about that is you see 18.9 and it's such a, that's it? Well, think about that. That's a lot of websites.
Let that
out
number
there.
set
in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Considering all, you can do custom websites, all other stuff. WordPress is going to be, I assume at this point, probably like the number one CMS. Definitely probably the number one CMS. I mean, just the number one sort of. It's just, it's wonderful to see.
They announced that 1,026 unique WordCamp speakers. It's funny because, and what does that mean? I mean, WordCamps are held throughout the entire world, not just the United States. I just got back recently from Chicago. I'm hoping to speak in Providence and Boston. It's funny. I'm speaking at another local marketing event the other night, and they wrote down on the email that went out to this group of people that said, National WordCamp speaker Matt Medeiros coming in. It's like, WordCamp speaker. Oh, that's nice. I'm part of that 1,026. That's pretty awesome.
Oh, man.
Continued stats. We have 1.4 million views of WordCamp videos on WordPress TV. It's another channel that you can go and kind of see the replays of all the WordCamp sessions. 46 million plus downloads of WordPress. That's tremendous.
That is. Yeah.
That's tremendous. I mean, think about how many people are using WordPress day to day. You're launching a new site, building a new site, that kind of thing. 336 new themes added to the repo, 2.3 times as many as 2011. So more themes are being pushed out.
Yep.
And they're starting to see 15 updates to mobile apps starting to come. Mobile starting to be more of a player in the WordPress field. And 26,000 plugins total in the plugin repo. Imagine if we reviewed every single plugin.
Yeah. Well, 26,000 episodes of PressThis. There we go.
Maybe we'll hit our 10,000 fans.
We're sustainable.
Yeah, we are.
But basically, one thing that's interesting I thought was 46 million downloads of WordPress, right? Yep. But 18.9% of 10 million websites are using it. So there's a high drop-off rate, it seems like, in WordPress. So I think one of the things they're trying to do, and one of the things that were announced at this WordCamp, specifically at the State of the Word from the mouth of Matt Mullenweg, is that WordPress 3.6 isn't even out yet, but WordPress 3.7 and 3.8 apparently are scheduled to come out this year. So not only is it basically between now and December 31st, 3 new updates to WordPress are supposed to come out, which is pretty insane. I guess they're kind of dividing up. So Andrew's going to be doing 3.7, I lead the developer over there.
Andrew Nason.
Yeah, Nason, yep. And then Matt Mullenweg is going to be heading up 3.8, the later one.
Yeah, it's definitely good. I like that idea. I just recently saw Matt at WordCamp Chicago, and you could tell like he wanted to get back into it. Like he wanted, like there are some things that he wants to change, and I think that 3.8 is really going to set that bar for WordPress moving forward, which is awesome.
Right.
And my second favorite thing out of all of this stuff is the little fact that out of the survey, 7% of the people are starting to use WordPress as app development.
Right.
And that's something I've been preaching at least now for the last, I'd say year, that I've been talking about, and me and many others, about using WordPress as an app platform, because you can build some pretty powerful things. You know, and folks who are watching this probably already know that. And if not, they're looking to do that. So fun stuff.
Yeah, really cool stuff. The new 2014 theme was announced. Is actually going to be the .com theme. That's a premium theme, right? $150 for that .com theme. Going to be released as the standard plugin or the default plugin when you download WordPress.org.
Yeah, I have mixed. I know we recently, not recently, but when it came out, the 2013
It was
theme.
fairly recent. It was
it was
a few months ago.
Fairly recent. I'm still a mixed bag about this. I don't like like it's like the total opposite of the blog style theme, which I complained about 2013.
Right.
So they were kind of like, okay, let's go all the way to the other end of the spectrum.
Yep.
Like, I don't like this one either.
Yes.
Because it's a magazine style theme. Yeah. And maybe a lot of people
I think it's still kind of blogger friendly. I would say probably more so than business friendly or anything like that.
I would like to see a theme where they can just build upon, right? So it sets the stage for anything.
Right.
So it's not just a blog and it's not just a news site. Somewhere in the middle where we meet, where if I remove this, it's just a blog. If I add this, it's just it's a news site. You know, something that joins in the middle. That's just me.
You're almost looking for like maybe a naked theme framework that you can
sorta
build
kinda
upon. So like
sorta kinda.
Maybe if we were to go back in time a couple months to our look at theme frameworks.
Yep.
Right?
Maybe
they should just get in there as well. There are a bunch of course, presenters as always. Two things I took away from kind of looking through them, looking at some of the slideshows from the event. A lot of emphasis on non-WordPressy things, or
I love that.
Yeah, I know you do, and I love it too. A lot of emphasis on presentations that revolve around business or just setting up a WordPress for the first time. I know that when I went, and we've talked on the show many times, that you're sort of more of the experience. We have Fresh Dev with Scott, who's the developer, and I kind of come into this with a fresh face. And I remember going to the WordCamp in Providence and, only getting so much information out of it myself because there was a lot of code talk in there, a lot of more in-depth code talk specifically. And it was cool to see, I know you did the business one when we did that, and it's cool to see that kind of emerging a little bit more than before.
Yeah, it was good to see that they had a specific panel at WordCamp San Francisco about freelancing and moving into the agency model when you kind of mature out of the freelance, which was actually moderated by Matt Mullenweg. So, I mean, you went right to the top of who really cares about this. And obviously he does because he's an entrepreneur and he runs and owns WordPress. Right. Or he doesn't own it outright, but he's the leader, right? Yeah. And it's good to see him involved in those kind of discussions. Kind of fortifies everything that we're doing. So, absolutely fun stuff. That's just a quick recap of what happened. And hey, if there was something awesome that you saw about WordCamp, the amazing thing with San Francisco, because it's the baller's ball.
Yeah, it's the baller WordCamp. Yeah,
they're already starting to trickle out some of the videos. So we'll have the link to Matt's keynote talk in the blog post or the video. Yep. But the videos are already coming out. I already saw some from Mark Jaquith and some of his presentation, and it's already coming out. So the San Francisco stuff starts to roll out their information a little bit faster.
I've also noticed that over the last year, people have done a much better job with WordCamps of actually getting their slides out, even if it's just specific to that third party that came in. They're doing a better job of getting their slides right out there for you to take a look at it.
Absolutely. So fun stuff. If you saw something that you liked, go ahead and post it below, and we'll sure to chat about it. Of course. What do you like about the shows? What do you want to see different? What do you want us to do? We might be opening up a forum pretty soon. What do you want to see going on in the forum? Questions, comments, concerns? Let us know. youtube.com/SlocumStudio. Hit subscribe, and slocumstudio.com/subscribe. Join in on the fun. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks a lot, guys.